Welcome back to Good Morning Waverly. Joining us now in the studio is Torie Jochims to talk to us about her book, Conquering the Witch Within, Intergenerational Workplace Strategies That Create Real Results. Now, Torie, we have your book right here. Can you tell us what the book is about?
The book is a business advice book. We wrote it geared towards women, and we took a generational perspective because my co-author is about at retirement age, and I'm obviously just entering into the business world. So it's just, we did the first half based off of a survey that we took, and then the second half's more free-form, just some advice that we wanted to make sure we gave. So.
Okay, and you mentioned who you worked with, this co-author. How did you get involved with writing this book?
When I was looking for an internship last summer, I was talking with Jo Dorrance in Pathway, or CCE, and she had gotten out of a meeting with Carol, and she had mentioned that she was looking for someone to co-write a book with, and just told me that she thought of me, and we called her up and kind of just went from there.
Talk about the process a little bit, first meeting Carol and then going through all the ideas.
I met with Carol, I believe in April, right before May term, and then we just kind of talked about what she wanted it to be about, what her vision was for the book, and how I fit into that. And then right after May term, we started and really hammered out the manuscript in about a month. I wrote for most of the day for like a month, and then we started the editing process, and then the latter half of the summer, like August through up until a few weeks ago, we were dealing with the publisher. So,
what would you say was the biggest challenge around this whole process?
The biggest challenge was probably that I don't know a whole lot about the business world, so I was giving my advice based off of what I was anticipating running into, those big problems, and what I really wanted my workplace to look like versus what Carol and I had discussed are some of the biggest problems.
You talked about the most difficult part. What did you enjoy about writing this book?
I love writing, so that was awesome to be able to do that for a whole summer and know that I was going to have this finished product with my name on it. And we weren't 100% sure how we were going to publish it, so it's really cool to have it published. But I think just giving the advice and having the chance to possibly make a difference in someone's workplace was the coolest thing about it.
And you mentioned your love of writing. Would you want to do something like this again?
Yes. I don't know nonfiction or fiction, but I definitely want to keep writing. So.
What is the biggest thing you learned from this experience?
Oh, gosh. Carol was like a gold mine. So working with her was really awesome. I learned so much about what to expect and what to project in the workplace, and I just so much. But then through the writing process, I learned how to deal with a publisher, which I'd never done before, and learned about formatting and all the legal mumbo jumbo too. But she just was super helpful, and it was great working with her.
Coming from, you've never done this before, is there any advice you give to other first-time book writers?
I mean, I would say just do it. Like, write. If you want to write. Find time. Make sure you're practicing. It's worth it, so do it. It was really helpful for me to co-write with someone who had experience, at least in the nonfiction world. I think that's probably a really good way to do it to start, is just to find someone to kind of help you and guide you. Having mentors is really important in any aspect, but especially with writing, it's a lot nicer if you have someone there for support.
Okay, Torie, can you tell our viewers where they can get your book?
Right now the book is available on Amazon. If you go to Amazon.com and just search Conquering the Witch Within, it'll come up. We're working on an author website, but that's not quite up and running yet. So.
Okay, all right. Torie, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on your first book.
Thanks for having me.
Coming up next, see how WSR, Janesville, and Denver fared on the hard court last week. More Good Morning Waverly after the break.